Today, I want to talk to 4 people. People who feel like I don't have any purpose, who feel like I'm just living and don't have any joy, who feel like my faith is depleting, and those who are feeling alone and unloved. I'm going to give you a song, a scripture, and let that be it. Purpose. If you feel like you don't know your purpose, here it is. I give myself away. I give myself away so you can use me. Title of the song, I Give Myself Away by William McDowell. Listen to that song. The scripture that supports it, Luke 9 verses 23 through 24. If anyone would come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross daily and follow me. For whoever would save his life will lose it. Whoever loses his life for my sake will save it. That's Jesus talking. Your purpose is found in him right there. Just give yourself away to him. Die to your flesh and let your spirit, the Spirit of God, take over, and you'll find purpose. Now to the person who feels like you're not living, you don't have that joy inside, everything around you just comes and snatches it away. Here's one for you. Love Theory by Kirk Franklin. Loving you will be the death of me. But that's how it's supposed to be. More of you, less of me. And I know you might be saying, that don't talk about joy. Yes, it does. Go to the scripture, John 3, and I'm going to pick out from verse 29 through 30. Therefore, this joy of mine is now complete. He must increase. I must decrease. When you stop trying to be just all you and you let the Lord build up within you, he's going to build up that joy in you too. The type of joy that the world can't take away. So that is why I'm using that particular song. Now, there's a lot more out there that deal with joy. Let's talk to the person who feels like their faith is under attack or lacking. We're going to go to A Word for Me by Charles Jenkins and the Fellowship Choir. And this is a cute little stunt song. They stepped in the fire with no doubt, knowing the Lord would bring them out. That's the only lyric I'm going to read for that one. She's talking about the Hebrew boys in Daniel chapter 3, and it starts in verse 16. The Hebrew boys were threatened by the king, and they said, "Oh, Nebuchadnezzar, we have no need to answer you in this matter. If this be so, our God whom we serve is able to deliver us from the burning fiery furnace, and he will deliver us out of your hand, O king." They were gangster about it. They went in the furnace. Other people died. The people putting them in there, but they came out. So there's one for your faith. Now this last one is for the person that feels alone and unloved. The song comes from Kirk Franklin, Unconditional, featuring Leandria Johnson. And you might say, oh, there's 2 Kirk Franklins in there. Well, he was on my playlist today. Plus, guys, he really is a good writer, has some very good lyrics. The part that I want to read to you or sing to you today is, he loves me, this I know, he loves me, ooh, ooh. Each breath I take, it shows, each day that I'm breathing, he loves me with an unconditional love. Now, I know I'm not that great, but there is a God who sits on a throne who loves you. If no one else shows you the love, he loves you. And the scripture that I want to give you for that, even though it's all throughout the Bible, is Psalm 86:15. But you, O Lord, are a God merciful and gracious, slow to anger, and abounding, overflowing, just filled with steadfast love and faithfulness. So the moral of the story of this message, period, is that you have a God who loves you unconditionally. You just need to deny yourself and allow the Spirit to speak to you and be obedient. That's when you'll find purpose. That's when you'll find joy. That's when you'll have an increase of faith and you will do things without a doubt. And that's when you'll walk as if you're loved, as a king and queen who has dominion here on this earth.